Hello everyone. You have written your draft and it may be multiple drafts, which is great. Now it is time to move towards revision and editing. So let's take a look. So what is the difference between revision and editing? That is a good question because many people believe they are the same. The answer is no. Revision involves a holistic examination of your draft. Revision means to see again. You are examining the draft through the eyes of the reader, not as the writer. You are looking at your page through the lens of someone else. Editing involves the finishing touches on the essay, checking for misspellings, punctuation, correctness, and any incorrect word usage such as there, T-H-E-I-R, versus there, T-H-E-R-E. So before you begin revision, you should step away from the writing for a few hours. Let your mind rest before you tackle revision and editing. Find a quiet place to work. Often it is best to print your draft so you can make annotations on a physical copy. If you must make revisions on the computer, you should use the comments section where you can annotate sections and review those notes later. Read the paper aloud. Listen carefully. Does anything appear to be missing? Examine each section of the paper carefully. Did you capture the reader's attention with the introduction? Do the body paragraphs have a clear focus? Is the focus of the paragraph easy to follow? Are there transitions from one idea to another? Do the sentences within the paragraph flow easily, or are there hiccups? Does the concluding paragraph end strongly? Ask yourself these questions and annotate your paper. Mark questionable sections and denote how they can be improved. Then step away for another hour. Return ready to make the necessary corrections. Editing, adding, deleting, or changing arrangements of sections. So let's review description since this is the main feature of your essay. Description creates a mental picture for your reader. They experience the sight, sound, taste, smell, etc., just as you did. To do this, you may use action verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and figurative language such as metaphors and similes. Once you have finished tuning the body section of your paper, you should begin to create the introductory paragraph. And this paragraph starts the essay. It is the first paragraph the audience will read, so it should grab their attention. This can be done by beginning with a broad statement and have each subsequent sentence become more focused or narrow until it ends with a thesis. So let's read this example. We all have fond childhood memories. They may involve camping with friends, playing in a water fountain, or our first musical recital. It is often difficult to pinpoint one that has been the most significant to our lives. Thus, having that one memory is important as we become parents, for we want the same for our children, fond memories. For me, that significant memory centers around a day trip with my parents to the beach. That feeling of safety and adventure are still with me. Notice the example begins with a broad statement and then moves to a more specific memory, a type of memory one that is impactful, and finally ending with the thesis statement. The conclusion may appear simple, but you must consider a few items. So first, it may be best to use a transitional word to help readers understand that this is the end of the essay. So using the word finally is acceptable. The conclusion should restate your thesis. You should not simply copy and paste the thesis. Instead, you reword it because it reminds readers of your main point for the entire essay. The conclusion usually summarizes the major points, key features, or main takeaways from your description. Read this example, pause this video, and read the example and notice how it captures the essence of the introduction and hopefully the entire paper. So remember that writing is not a singular task. So you should have someone else review your work. Schedule an appointment with a tutor to review it. Ask a friend to read the essay and identify confusing sections, or schedule a conference with the faculty to discuss your paper. Editing is the final phase of writing. It focuses on sentence construction, eliminating wordiness, improving clarity, and improving grammatical correctness. So the tools you will need include a dictionary, thesaurus, and a grammar book. You should also have a clean copy of your second draft you created after the revision. So when editing, you are reviewing the sentences. Review each sentence carefully. Is its meaning clear? Eliminate any unnecessary words or phrases. Identify any word groups that are not sentences but fragments, run-on sentences, or comma splices instead. Check your work for any glaring misspelled words.